Hello, this is Mark Sabatella from Outside Shore Music, home of Mastering MuseScore. In this week's tip, I'm going to show you how to use the new System Markings feature in MuseScore Studio 4.5. System markings are things like tempo markings, also rehearsal markings like this number 9 here that I have, also things like DS and codas and so forth, things that normally appear above the top staff of your score. They normally appear above the top staff of your score, but sometimes we want them repeated above other staves. Like, say, if you have a score here for a couple of voices and piano, we might want that marking repeated above the piano staff to make it a little easier for the pianist. In a large ensemble like an orchestra, we often repeat the system markings above the strings. Now, if you use any of the predefined templates in any version of MuseScore 4, that happens automatically, but until 4.5, it wasn't possible to specify for yourself which staves would have these system markings. And now you can do it, and it's really simple. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to come over to the new layout panel. This is what used to be called the instruments panel, but because we can now do things other than add instruments, it's got renamed to layout. So it still has all the old instrument stuff, but if I select the instrument that I want the system markings to appear above, in this case piano, I now click the Add button, and now instead of just immediately adding an instrument, I get a choice. Do I want to add an instrument or do I want to add system markings? I want to add system markings. So I click that and boom, there it is. Here is my tempo marking repeated above the piano and also the rehearsal marks. And if I had any DSs, if I had any other things that are system level markings, they would appear above the piano as well. Now you can actually customize that too. Say I want the tempo marking, but I don't want the rehearsal marks to be above the piano. Well, I can click the gear icon here in the layout panel and turn off the rehearsal marks for this position. And now they don't appear, but they still appear at the top, and my tempo marking is still there above the piano. So it's really simple to use and really nice and flexible, and this is the new system markings feature of MuseScore Studio 4.5.